My poem that I've chosen is The Maritime Ode by Fernando Pessoa, who's a Portuguese writer. This little book was in a goodie bag that I was given about 20 years ago by my Portuguese publisher when I went to Lisbon, and I'd never heard of Fernando Pessoa. And I read this and I was really bowled over. Pessoa wrote under 4 different personas. He had 4 different names and wrote wrote poetry in sort of almost 4 different styles. He was a man who never really left Lisbon and lived in cafes, but he had this sort of great, imagination of what the world was out there. And this poem is a sort of perfect, it captures the tension between, in a way, the tension that I was talking about in Butterfly Joe, tension of sort of, do you need to experience something to be able to write about it? And it's a sort of very ecstatic poem. It's slightly reminiscent of Walt Whitman. The Song of Myself, which was going to be my other choice. But anyway, I'll read you the opening. It goes like this. Alone this summer morning on the deserted wharf, I look towards the bar. I look towards the indefinite. I look and I am glad to see the tiny black figure of an incoming steamer. It's still far away but distinct, classic in its own way. It leaves a useless trail of smoke in the air far behind it. It's coming in and the morning with it. And here and there, along the river maritime, life begins to stir. Sails are hoisted, tugboats advance, small boats just out from behind the ships in the harbour. There's a slight breeze, but my soul is with what I see least, the incoming steamer, because this is with distance, with morning, with the maritime meaning of this hour, with the sweet pain that rises in me like a queasiness, like the onset of seasickness, but in my soul. I look at the far-off steamer with great independence of mind, and in me a flywheel slowly starts spinning.